Hi, I'm Donald Brennan. This is one of my favorite places in New York, Brooklyn. From its brownstones to beautiful parks. I know the borough inside and out, from new development to resales to my neighborhood picks. So grab a smartphone or a pad and pen while I share my 2 cents. This is Atlantic Avenue in East New York, Brooklyn. As far as Brooklyn goes, it doesn't get any farther east. Bordering Queens and for decades associated with abandonment and crime, East New York is now considered a next frontier. We've seen it happen in neighborhoods like Williamsburg and Bushwick, and now East New York is poised for its turn. What could this mean? If the mayor has his way, absolute transformation. Perhaps the largest of its kind to affect Brooklyn in decades. To learn more, I went to the man who has his pulse on everything Brooklyn, Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. East New York seems to be poised for some major changes. Can you talk a little bit about what's going to happen there with the plan for rezoning and what the changes may be?
Still on the drawing board, many unknowns and uncertainties. There's a question mark that lingers over the new zoning process. This is when the mayor determines if there are going to be new heights or new business locations. And so there's a lot unknown, but there's a lot we do know. You look at East New York and people figure out that, well, all of Brooklyn is changing. And although that is true, East New York is a little different because many of the residents there are sprinkled between the homeowners and those who are apartment dwellers did not realize how quickly this change was going to hit East New York. Right. And so you're seeing a different energy there where the residents understand. They saw the gentrification tidal wave sweeping across Brooklyn and they're saying, hold up, before you come here, we want to have a part of it. And that's what the City Hall and the mayor is doing now, allowing the residents to have input. So long-time residents will have a place in East New York.
The plan is ambitious, with much of its success tied to the interest and commitment of private developers. Here we are on Atlantic Avenue at what is known as Arlington Village. Built for World War II veterans and mostly vacant, this is one of the potential targets for residential redevelopment. There's also this former food processing facility that is on the radar to be turned into a mixed-use complex. But perhaps one of the most telling signs of how the fiber of East New York could be transformed is this planned site for market-rate condominiums. Unlike some other neighborhoods, East New York has a major advantage with its transportation hub at Broadway Junction. If plans for East New York come true, even only partially, its transformation would be considered one of Brooklyn's great neighborhood turnaround stories. I'm Donald Brennan of Brennan Real Estate, and that's my 2 cents.